Greetings, fellow Ambazonian. This one a special edition of our podcast. For today, as they talk, knowledge is power. We go decide for bring una today very important knowledge for this our struggle, and this one na about our history. We don't get a very big debate, and I believe say it be important make our people then know share also in this debate for the knowledge we don't go on, because something in the way don't go wrong for our struggle. We make them everything we do in the worker, and we don't try to stop this thing. It is on which way we do way, it don't hold it for down. Which would do am not in it succeed. So we don't come for bring una the knowledge. Make una say una here, and we will explain for una the thing way be wrong. We no matter which would jump up, come down, go left, go right, nothing need worker would dick and leg ground be nothing need move. So make una hear our history, and I go broken down for una so that me all man be empowered with knowledge. Knowledge you need to fear testing, knowledge you need to fear debate. So I will play audio for one of our comrade where he capture this same problem we will get them from Ambazonia. So we're gonna listen for the audio carefully. We're going to go step by step.
Good day, my Ambazonian brothers there. My name is Comrade Lehman. I want to use this opportunity for talk with Capo and also educate we for understand the history of union with La Republique, how the union be evolved, and how the union will be destroyed before Gonjidika he reclaimed the Ambazonian sovereignty in the Republic of Ambazonia. We don't get a lot of versions then. People they don't try to articulate as much as they fit. But it don't always fall short because they either base it purely on emotions or on half-truths. So I want to go start from 1958 and 1959. Now they will trouble start. The reason where UN it be allowed say make we go for a referendum for 1961. February of 1961. Now, because when we be there as the Republic, the Southern Cameroon's trustee territory for UN, we be for under Britain, because Britain be administer we for UN in behalf. We no be a British colony. We be a UN trusteeship. We be trusteeship will be transferred from the League of Nations mandate. We be created for 1918 and 1919.
I go just jump for the place for add some more wisdom for the League of Nations in mandate, how it become about. Now because say before they get the Berlin conference, when they get the Berlin conference, all the war power the way they be do international, they be engaged in the international community. That means a country will be get capability for go do international trade. They be shidong for Germany, they be decide for Berlin conference, where they call them say they scramble for Africa. They will make some law, international law say all country get right for go catch another country, colonize them. So they will start to colonize people that they go. Until one day, one of them too, German, he talks say he go start colonize white man them. Now for the way problem become, then they become fight the German, they will destroy their territory them. Southern Cameroon be being a part of those territory they will destroy them. Then them ban them say no country no go ever colonize another one again. Then talk say expansionism is forbidden. Territorial aggrandizement is forbidden. So they will create this mandate system. Say the country, the part the way British government will catch them, seize them with force, lost blood forget them. They will talk say we no go take that country again like colony. So they will create some committee where they call and say trusteeship. Then talk say maybe British hand over the power for control that country them for the United Nations, but they go still control that territory them, but they go guarantee say the United Nations they trust them, say they go take that territory until they go make and develop so they can be mature for become on their own. And then get three choice: either they go become independent, or they will join another country where they don't be independent, or they will be integrated into another country. So amongst the list for country, the way they be there for that list for that committee where they be there for League of Nations, Southern Cameroon it be been a one, just so that me will know place where the thing it come out. May we continue with the audio.
The way the government will be implemented, they be called a series of meetings then with Foncha and Endele. Funcha will be ahead of, I don't know, like NTP, where they be being the opposition party, and then Ndele they be there. So when they be organize the election for self-determination, that means they want to end the trusteeship, make we become a self-governing territory. Now when Ndele be lost election, Funcha win. And so when Funcha party be win election, Funcha be form the first self-government. But because the Funcha need to get the absolute majority, Ndele need to get enough seats then way Funcha need to pass any meaningful decision, we no consult Ndele. The two of them will be at loggerhead. Now, why there will be get series of resolutions? Them I think we get resolution 13 something before why even get the resolution 1608, where all these resolutions of the UN they be try to guide we towards independence. But the problem we face in Nasirati, we politicians at that time we get I think 25 or 26 house deputies them for National Assembly. They need to form a majority, then come out with a position for go time for UN, ask for their independence out clear. It will be so bad way even the House of Chiefs them, they be meet up for Manfe, then pass a resolution so they want independence outright. But guess what? Because of the political differences between Ndele party and Funcha party, they end up go for UK. They go for UK, then get division for them. Now, possible prison, they even talk a lot. Then go for UN, the same situation. So, for solve that impasse, they will say, okay, make the people them express themselves. Now, why that way we talk to this? You know what? They could settle down for that two options. Because Ndele will lean more for joining Nigeria, while Funcha will lean more for joining La Republique. But Funcha want to say, make we get a period of a period of testing, as we call it, or whatever, where we could decide whether we want to join La Republique, or want to stand on our own, we want to join Nigeria. Okay.
So I go to cut down for that place. The incorrect thing we did for them, I say, the Manfred conference where they be talks to the one independence, where we achieve they be talks to the one independence. They be take and go time for United Kingdom when I be our trustee, when I be the hold that trusteeship. They be reject them. They be talk say we only get na independence by joining. So it will be now a choice on joining whether na La Republique or Nigeria, because Ndele be one will join na Nigeria, Jongu Funcha be one will join na French Cameroon. They no be get no option for independence because it will be rejected by Great Britain. And our leader they no be fight them, they be just accept them. Now why that way all the political party them their campaign they be na either for join Nigeria or for join French Cameroon. Make we continue.
Where Britain did already tired, Britain want to leave Nigeria and Cameroon at the same time. You know, we want to keep administrator for Cameroon and administrator for Nigeria. That the background I want to understand why would they be forced to go through a referendum? It be that because say with deputies there, they will come up with a position, a policy position on what they want. And that is the same thing we are facing today. Make a fast forward that for how real problems start. Real problems start from 1961.
So at least when I hear the main difference we been say what delegation they no be fit choose whether we will join a Nigeria or we will join a Cameroon. Now why that way the United Nations if it decides to me then do a plebiscite. So plebiscite if we want to confirm na weti the choice whether we will join na La Republique or we will join na Nigeria. I call La Republique it mean na former French Cameroon, so that me gonna understand them. The decision whether we will become independent by joining or become outright independent or become independent by integration had already been taken. If it don't be say if we join Nigeria, we will join an so. If we join La Republique, we will join them as two equal states. So if we be and say we will join which one, that was the question, not about whether we could join. The choice at this point, if it already been made, say we must get independence now only by joining.
When the UN be vote for April 21st, 1961, they vote for independence be formal. Now, the problem was how do we sustain that independence? Because with people, they be feel they don't be economically viable. Now, why they be talking they either join Nigeria or like because they be economically viable. We don't be get administrators them. We don't be get doctors them. We don't be get schools them. We don't be get anything. will be the trained with doctors them and teachers them now for Nigeria. Now, why that way they just move? If we don't stand on our own, who better become independent, but who will decide to negotiate either with the Republic or Nigeria, make them help we, and then we'll work with them, and then if we want that, we'll feel separate. The same thing will happen with Gambia, where they don't get the same resources, they'll join with Senegal. When Senegal want overtake them, they split. There's no one to go under Senegal. But the case will be very different because after people express their will for join the Republic, then grant we independence. Now, why?
The difference between our case and the case of Gambia, where they be formed Senegambia, now say Senegambia, they be get a treaty, they get an agreement, where they call an agreement, a treaty between the two sides for their union. We set that basis for their union. So one side fulfill withdraw. But for we will not be getting a agreement, will not be getting a treaty, we'll be getting a constitutional union. That means we'll go for Fumban, we'll come out in a constitution. But for Gambia and Senegal, they be sign their agreement for get a confederation. We will be very different with the arrangement we will be get them. So maybe we'll continue for listen.
See, Article 56 of the Federal Constitution is states clearly say this is a union between two parties. The Republic of Southern Cameroons. Be very careful. They use the words carefully. They say the Republic of Southern Cameroons. Which means we would already be a sovereign state before we join La Republic. And La Republique du Cameroon.
So, una hear what he talk, say for Article 56 for the Federal Constitution, they use the word very carefully. And then talk say the Republic of Cameroon, of Southern Cameroon, where it means say that I use the word republic, it means it will be na a sovereign state. That one also na mistake and a wrong conclusion where na say we need to read things them. We do not have baking. I go read the Constitution Article 56 make una hear. As una hear it talks it and select the word very carefully, and indeed they select them carefully. Make a read them. It talks it and talks say the union between the Republic of Southern Cameroon and La République du Cameroun. But no be say ide make a reader make una hear. Article 56 of the Federal Constitution of Cameroon. This is what it reads. On 1st of October 1961, the government of the Republic of Southern Cameroon under British administration and the government of the Republic of Cameroon shall become the government of two federated states respectively. So now here, when it comes to Southern Cameroon, they no call them now only say Republic of Southern Cameroon. Then talk say Republic of Southern Cameroon under British administration. Because our sovereignty will not be a sovereign state, the British government, ABC, the exercise power, they will get the final say. Now why that way will not be an independent state. The UN document, if we talk say, it get into effect when another one they terminate. So make una understand that one, una don't hear the mistake we done the make them, and I think say this was brother they don't talk nothing way what people they done the chop them because they be done the give we had half baked bread then we need to get time for investigate which way they actually talk them. Then for the resolution where he talk about our independence, I go read and make una also hear. You know, we talk say the independent we need for go shidong for arrange the independent or for go discuss whether we go sign some document or not. If we talk say the independence go get into effect on the 1st of October. And I go read the segment for the resolution 1608 where it talks say make the two administrations that shidong together where this constitution it also then reflect them. It talk for number 5. Invite the administrating authority, the government of the Southern Cameroons. When I remember the first put administrative authority, that means they talking about Britain them, and the Republic of Cameroon to initiate urgent discussion with the view of finalizing before 1st of October arrangement by which the agreed declared policies of this party concern will be implemented. So the meeting for Fumban it be now only for arrange how the document go the way we will live together. About the decision for union, how we unite with Cameroon, it will be already determined by the United Nations and they be then set a date for enforcement. Say that particular day, PAM would already become one country. And the constitution will be formed for Fumban, the federal constitution, it also get effect and it talks from that day, the two they now form one new country. The two countries have gone, they have merged to form one new country, and they have transformed themselves into two states within the one country. So make we continue for hear the rest of our brother presentation.
If any person ever tell you so will not be joined like as a sovereign state, it means that the Union Treaty it will be null and void because a sovereign state no fit sign a treaty with a territory.
So wait the way they talk now say if La Republique, if we not be being a sovereign state, we not for fit sign a union treaty with La Republique du Cameroon. So a very statement it make the same point. Say there was no requirement or no need for us to sign a union treaty. It was never required because we were not a sovereign state. We were just a territory under British government, that we were self-governance category B, but we were not an independent state, so we could not get into a union treaty with La République du Cameroon. Even in own logic, it talk the same thing.
Southern Cameroons, where it means we would only be a sovereign state before we join La République and La République du Cameroon.
So now here again.
Now this is what is very important. If any person ever tell you so will not be joined La République as a sovereign state, it means that the Union Treaty it will be null and void because a sovereign state no fit sign a treaty with a territory.
So unara here the reason why they no be sign a union treaty, because we no be a sovereign state, will be still be considered as a territory where our sovereignty be there for the hand for Great Britain. And when the Commissioner for Great Britain be the leave Ambazonia or Southern Cameroon, it be hand the instrument of our sovereignty to Amadou Ayijo, not Jongu Foncha. These are just the truth. Let us continue to hear.
National law. A treaty is signed between two sovereign states, and so we get a union treaty with La République where it be materialized itself for Fumban.
We did not have a treaty. We had a plebiscite pact, which was an agreement. They made two parts. We had a plebiscite pact with Nigeria. We had a plebiscite pact with Cameroon. That means that we decided that if we join with La République, how is it going to look like? They write it down. If we join Nigeria, how is it going to look like? They write it down in simple terms. But the two sides were supposed to see to trash out the details subsequently. Let us continue.
Ambazonians or the Republic of Southern Cameroon delegation, they no be united, they no be talk with each other as they be get. They be still fight over the government who ended be one for be leader so bad, even if you forgive yourself, so Foncha can win, Foncha party win. Now that disorganization caused with downfall. La République used that one to exploit we because that would go for that Fumban conference. Will not be even get time for hash out the constitution as we get for hashing out. Now La République be bringing old constitution and then they just amend a few stuff there for day. Our delegation will even get time for go over. But God so good say we be get some terms there for that constitution where it make the constitution part of the constitution where you know if amend them. Article 47 will be one of that articles then. Article 47 will be talks about the federal nature of this new country we don't form them. No fee ever be altered. On that.
So I want me to hear the facts, even in a mistake them how they talk the fact. In a new country where they don't create them. Let me say when Southern Cameroon it be joined French Cameroon, and two became one country, and that country become Federal Cameroon. One country, but in that one country they had two states within the country, federated state. Make we continue for here.
Well, it means it's for law. It means if you alter that federal nature of that state, the union is null and void ab initio.
So now the mistake that we make them. So then talk say if you amend that constitution, it means that the union is null and void. No, it simply means that it be illegal. The condition for the constitution no be the union itself. The union was not authorized by the constitution. It was not established by the constitution. The constitution was just the terms of the union. The union was authorized by the United Nations Resolution 1608. That is a document that authorizes the creation of this new country, not the constitution. So having an injustice to the constitution does not mean that it affects the union. The union is not authorized. It wasn't created by that constitution. The constitution created just the terms of living together.
So that is the situation we were facing. And guess what? With this at the back of their mind, La République, it take its time. It not dismantle we now one time. La République first started in 1966. It dismantled the multipartism. And now this was a problem because the time that we Foncha began to attack La République, talk say, listen, when we join you guys, we had a constitutional agreement. You guys had a presidential system. We had a parliamentary system. That is, we had a parliamentary form of government. What is the parliamentary form of government?
So now the part that way it to get and wrong. And because we will never take time for read even La République their own constitution. That way we join La République as a federal state. We will get a parliamentary system. The Cameroon government, they will transform their own East Cameroon into they have a prime ministry system as well. The prime minister of East Cameroon, when we join them from 1961, Amadou Ahidjo, he be the play two role. He be the prime minister of East Cameroon as well as the president of the Federal Republic of Cameroon. That means the president in office, he constitute both country. While Djongo Foncha, he be the vice president, that means the vice president of the whole Cameroon, but he be also now the prime minister for West Cameroon. But all this one, it be changed because they be talking the need for separate those two roles. Them, you know, for the control the whole country and then you still manage your side. So for 1964, Amadou Ahidjo appoint Charles Assaye, who will be the former prime minister for French Cameroon, may become their first prime minister. But Djongo Foncha, he be decides he still want hold two position them. So he be take money as a prime minister, they still take money as vice president. But for the next year, I think 1965, Amadou Ahidjo then get argument when he said they must separate that rule them. He must appoint different person. So he recommend the appointment of Augustin Ngom for 13th of May 1965 to become the prime minister for West Cameroon. And then for East Cameroon, Amadou Ahidjo appoint Vincent de Paul Ahada, when Akuman may be their own prime minister. After the Vincent de Paul Ahada, he be prime minister. He won't be 1960 November. Then also replace he appoint now na Simon Pierre Chouange. That one was the prime minister of Cameroon during the time when Joa was the prime minister of Southern Cameroon. This one are some of the things we were people that never be educated about. What one make them hear because then talk say knowledge is power. So make we continue for here.
My government means this, so we need the vote to president or prime minister through direct universal suffrage. Would the instead vote for legislative elections, this party will gain majority or the coalition will gain majority, they could form the government. But for presidential system, they vote the president directly or the prime minister directly. So now why that time will become Ahidjo will be equal in status with Foncha. The state of La République du Cameroon will be getting independence for 1960, January 1st, 1960. It will be equal in status with the Republic of Southern Cameroons. Now, why that will get Article 56?
So the mistake where they make and I say talk say Amadou Ahidjo it will be equal in status with Djongo Foncha. No. If you look at the federal constitution, the prescription of the powers of the president is very different from that of the vice president. The president was ahead of everybody in ranking. He was the highest ranking person in the country. There is a difference between the leaders of the country and the various states. The states were equal in status, but the leaders were not. So maybe we'll get that one to understand them clearly.
The union is between the government of the Republic of Southern Cameroons and the government of the Republic of Cameroons. Now, because it will be constitutionally founded, that is why we call it a constitutional union, because the terms of the union will be clearly spelled out in the constitution. It means it means that if you violate that constitution, that union automatically ends.
Okay, now the mistake that way they make them. Say, if you violate the constitution, it means that the union end. No, it don't mean say you don't chakara the living together. Now why that would suffer today? The constitution was the living together, not the union itself. The union between both sides was authorized by Resolution 1608. That is what created Cameroon. It is not the constitution of 1961 that created Cameroon. It was United Resolution 1608, and it will be reflected in the constitution. If you look at the constitution, the title is the Federal Republic of Cameroon. Article 1, Federal Republic of Cameroon is formed as of 1st of October 1961. That reflects the United Nations Resolution 1608. So that the conclusion will be wrong, and just a misunderstanding, and in that way it day for our struggle. So we go hear the last few seconds then for the end of the audio.
It's the good thing that we have going for us. So for 1972, when Ayijobi illegally conduct a referendum, change the constitution, automatically it will also cancel the Supreme Court. It will ban the Supreme Court, the Federal Supreme Court, because now if you be dismantle the Federal Supreme Court, guess what? Like Southern Cameroons, the Republic of Southern Cameroons, if we simply go back for Supreme Court, call Supreme Court to declare the referendum illegal. So it also dismantled the Supreme Court really quick. And now, guess what? So it means that from 1972 forward, every union will get out of La République, it will be illegal. It will be null and void. La République will be nominate even judges them. Because the La République, the press.
So now the mistake then that way it make them. When you do some illegal thing, it don't mean say you don't destroy the country, don't end for exist. The country you see exists as a sovereign state. Now just say the constitution it be illegal. But when the authority way enact the constitution as a law, the law will be enforced until that law is quashed by a court. Because the institution will make the law now the legal institution. The change of status or the change of that constitution, it was done not by La République du Cameroon, it was done in a joint session. Our own elected representatives took part in that fraudulent election. They were all part of it. And that is what was illegal. But the fact that it was illegal does not mean that it has cancelled the union. No, both sides participated. And Amadou Ahidjo did not function as the prime minister of French Cameroon when he was making that decision. He acted as the president of the Republic, of the Federal Republic. So it was not French Cameroon coming to assimilate us or coming to do something. It was a federal government action. It was a violation of the constitution, nevertheless, but that does not change the union. It just simply means that they have scattered how we were supposed to live to order. Concerning the court, the Supreme Court was the Federal Court of Justice, which was the highest court in the land. It was called the Federal Court of Justice, not the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court was created, was replaced the Federal Court of Justice. It became the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court were only to rule on constitutionality of the law. So that is why we say that the opinion of the High Court was not supposed to be seen as a enforceable law in this case, because under the federal constitution, it was the Supreme Court that was in charge to rule on the constitutionality of any law.
Be constitutionally legitimate. It will be a president again of the Republic of Southern Cameroons. The Federal Republic of Cameroons don't be extinct by the act of that referendum. So we'll be simply going to go for a side, like we'll go for a side. Again, anything will come after 1972, be it the legislature, be it the courts, or the constitution after 1972, it be illegitimate. It not even concerned with for any way, shape, or form. Now, there we will be going to and say the process of state succession. It means that the Federal Republic of Cameroon or the Federal Republic of the Cameroons, it don't be extinct. So all the two parties, the way they be come to form that union, any man give a go back for his side.
So now the mistake that way we done the make 'em. The state succession, it not apply only one way. It simply means the Cameroon, when will be joined the two of them, the country where it emerged, the Federal Republic of Cameroon, now one country. The states were not countries. They were states within a country. And when they transformed that state illegally from federal system to a unitary system, it don't mean that say that's the federal system, it don't be destroyed, it don't be succeeded by a unitary system. It means that the two other states then within them, they go back for their own side them. No, they still they under that federal government. Now still one sovereignty, now still one country. But now just see the federal government, it don't be messed up. And the mechanism then for we for live together, it don't also be messed up. So the dismantling of the federal system was not done by the French side alone. It was done by both legislature.
Like we give a go back, become like Republic to Cameroon, where they be doing for 1984. We will be give a go back for 1984. 1972, no, we no give a wait till 1984. 1972 will be give a restore back with sovereignty. But
so you know if you restore means say you will go back for where to where you be. For you for talk say you go back for where to where you be. Wait to be Southern Cameroon before it be one join become independent by joining. It will be na Southern Cameroon under the British government. So we'll not feel restore for go back for where we be, because if you go back, the British they will already terminate them. So this one are just mistake. They now will the join thing the way you know the join. The people that they consider the state as a country. No, the country itself it be together, and it forfeit our right for talk inside house. So when we deal with the French Cameroon side, we need to know this history and know the truth. Say we then have one country, now just say the francophone them, they dominate, they marginalize, they discriminate against we. The problem will get them the root cause, not be the union. The root cause now they living together. And for we for solve this root cause, now for sit together as a people and see whether we feel live with Cameroon in a harmonious manner. Yes, some people then talk say because they don't keep people that will not stay together. Look, Rwanda, if not that one be true, then I think say Rwanda people they for talk say me then separate their own country. People that don't die will feel live because we get that right for choose for live as a people. But can we live? The only way we can live as an independent country is for us to secede. How can we secede? We don't have the military power. We don't have recognition, even though they don't declare independence. So we need to try for see how we take them step by step. The way we'll be secede from Nigeria, now say we'll first get autonomy. Then as a semi-autonomous region, we'll now be prepared for go for independence. We're at the position that and at the recommendation where the People's Right Advocative Platform is the push up. If you don't listen for this audio all, we want to congratulate you. That means you'll be truly sense past king. God bless you all.